Welcome to all. I am Malarvili from Technology Department. The topic is cyber attacks and information system. In this video, the topics which we are covered are what is meant by cybersecurity and cyber attacks, and what is the meaning of hacking, and what are the types of hackers available, and what is meant by information system, and what are the components of information system. The word cyber means characteristics of the culture of computers, information technology, and virtual reality. The word cyber, also called as computerized, computational, and high tech. The word came from cybernetics. It influences game system and organizational theory. It is also known as information technology security or electronic information security. Then we come to the definition of cyber security. It is a practice of defending the computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks. It encompasses the full range of threat reduction, vulnerability reduction, incident response, resiliency, and recovery policies. Then we come across various cyber attacks available nowadays. The first one is malware. So malware means malicious software, and it is a collective name for a number of malicious software variants, including viruses, ransomware, and spyware. The next cyber attack is phishing. So phishing attacks are the practice of sending fraudulent communications that appear to come from a reputable source. And the third cyber attack is password attacks. That is, a password attack is simply when a hacker trying to steal your password. In 2020, 81% of the data breaches were due to compromised credentials. And the next cyber attack is DDoS. So DDoS means distributed denial of service. It is one type of cyber attack occur when server and networks are flooded with an excessive amount of traffic. And the next cyber attack is man in the middle. So it is simply call it as MITM. It is a type of cyber attack where a malicious actor inserts him or herself into a conversation between two parties. And the next one is drive-by downloads. This attack refers to the unintentional download of malicious code to your computer or mobile devices that leaves you open to a cyber attack. And the next cyber attack is malwareizing. It is a practice of incorporating malware in online advertisements. And the next one is rogue software. So these software or applications are forms of internet fraud using computer malware to trick the users into revealing financial and accounting details or paying for bogus products. So these are the cyber attacks available nowadays. And the next one is hacking. So hacking is a process of finding weakness in computer or private networks to exploit its weaknesses and gain access. For example, using password cracking technique to gain access to a system. And the next term is computer hacker. So he is a computer expert who uses their technical knowledge to achieve a goal or overcome an obstacle within a computerized system by non-standard means. There are three types of hackers available, and the first one is black hat hacker, and the next type is white hat hacker, and third one is gray hat hacker. Let us see one by one. And the first one, black hat hackers. So these are people who have a good knowledge of breaching network security. The black hat refers to a hacker who breaks into a computer system or network with malicious intent. The best example of black hat hacker is hacking driverless vehicles. And the next type is white hat hackers. So these type of hackers are security specialists. These are very specialized in penetration testing. These type of hackers are employed by organizations to hack their way into private networks, applications, and endpoints. And the third type of hacker is grey hat hackers. These types of hackers are computer hackers who sometimes violate ethical standards, but they don't have malicious intent. These are the blend of both black hat and white hat activities. Often these type of hackers look into the system without the owner's permission or knowledge. The next come to the information system. So what is the meaning of information system? It can be defined as a set of interrelated components that collect, manipulate, store, distribute the information to support decision making and provide a feedback mechanism to monitor the performance. And these are the functions of basic hardware of a computer. And first one is input. So giving the data input to the system, the example are keyboard, mouse, pointer, etc. And the next one is processing. So operating the computer system with the help of CPU and memory. And the next one, output. You can display the results with the help of input and processing. And the best example of output devices are screen, microphone, and printer. And the last type is storage. So the main purpose is storing data into the system. The examples are hard disk, floppy, CD-ROM, and magnetic tape. So these are the functions of basic hardware of a computer. And various components of information system. Now let us discuss. The first one, hardware. It is a part of the physical component of an information system which we can touch. This includes the computer, processors, monitors, printer, keyboards, disk drives, iPads, flash drives, etc. And the next component is software. It is a set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do, and it can be used to organize the process and analyze the data in the information system. The software consists of two categories. And the first one, system software and application software. The system software is act as an interface between the hardware and user applications. The best example of a system software is operating systems like Mac OS, GNU, or Linux, Android, and Microsoft Windows. And the next category is application software. So simply app. It is a program or group of programs designed for end users. The example is a word processor, a spreadsheet, an accounting applications, a web browser, an email client, a media player, and so on. And the next component is data. So data is a collection of facts. Information systems work with data. Sometimes the data can be aggregated, indexed, and organized into tables and files together to form a database. These databases can become a powerful tool for every business information system. And the next component is method or procedures. It specifies the policies that govern the operation of an information system. It describes how specific method of data are processed and analyzed to get the answers for which the information system is designed. And the next component is human, that is peoples are the most essential part of the information system because without them the system cannot operate it correctly. There are three types of human component, and the first one is end users. So end users means it consisting of staff, customers, suppliers, and others who communicate with the information system. And the next type is internal users. The internal users includes managers, technicians, sales representatives, etc. And external users are the third component under human type. So customers who are using the company's system transactions, suppliers who use the system for designing sales, and the workers who use the system outside workplace environment. So these are the main components of information system. And the first one is hardware and the next one is software. The software come across two categories. And the first one, system software and application software. And the third component is data. And the fourth one, method or procedures. And the fifth one is human. So that's the components of information system is to be discussed. Thank you.